comment, rate, subscribe, merch in the description. Check out our Facebook pages. We got marketplaces you can buy and sell stuff on.
So this is my Kale Shenron OTK deck. One copy of the leader. 4 a Sister's Determination. 1 Baby Hatchiyak. 4 Full Power Frost. 4 Magetta Skillless. 4 Majin Buu Assault of the Agents of Destruction. 4 Majin the Fire West Painkai. 4 Khalifa Rapid. 4 KO Universe 6 combination. 4 Khalifa Universe 6 combination. 4 SS4 Broly Prismatic Burst. 4 Super Saiyan 4 Goku Protector of the Earth. 4 Shenron Unison of Rescue. 4 Tragedy Overground. And 4 Vado Skillless. So as you can see, we got 12 30k Skillless battle cards. The goal is to try to get at least 4 30k Skillless battle cards. Preferably when your opponent is at 2 life. That way, all you need is 2 of your 4 attacks to get through to hit your opponent. And since they're all 30Ks, that's going to force your opponent to be in a position where they have to have 20 combo power, 20k combo power per each attack. So that's essentially 2 super rares per attack just to try to out combo them, right? So that means 8. They'll need 8 super combos, right, to try to out combo all 4 of your attacks. And since you can't have 8 super combos, you can only have 4 in a deck, right? The likelihood of them having 8 is not likely. Plus, you always want to do this when your opponent's tapped out, so the likelihood of them having 10k combo power that cost energy in their hands going to be pretty low. So that's the thing. But it's they have like I said 20 per each attack, so that's a total of 80k combo power. They're gonna need 80k combo power in their hand to try to out combo all 4 of your attacks. So let's see. Even with a 6-card hand, you know, with 4 super combos, you can obviously stop 2 attacks if you have 4 super combos. And let's say the super combos draw, so you get an extra 20k, so you can stop another attack if you do have 4 super combos. So you can stop 3 attacks. So you can potentially stop 3 attacks if you at least have 4 super combos in your hand. You have a higher chance of, and they're the ones that draw, and you draw, you know, 0 cost 5k combo power. You have a chance of, but you know, you got to have that, you know, specific outcome, right? The likelihood of your opponent having, you know, 4 super combos and then drawing 0 cost 5k combo power, right? Like battle cards that they can combo and potentially stop, you know, those 3 attacks. Just having 4 super combos to even try to stop 2 attacks is already not likely. Not impossible per se, the idea of having enough combo power, because just to stop 3 attacks, because you gotta be able to at least stop 3 attacks to survive, because it only takes 2 to take you down to win, right? So you have to at least be able to stop 3 attacks, which will be at least 60k combo power, which is possible. Like I said, if you have 4 super combos and you draw into, you know, 5k combo power, then the chances of you stopping 3 30k attackers to your leader is, you know, is possible in that situation. But the likelihood of having all 4 super combos, it's not likely, especially if you force your opponent to use up their super combos, right? By the way, I'm learning Hero Academia, the card game, so I'll be making content for that soon. I'm gonna make a Froppy deck. Probably the first deck will probably be the Froppy deck. So we'll see what else I do there. But Like I said, the goal is to try to get as many of these out. If you can get 8 of them, you know, it's optimal. If you want, you could, in case you don't want to have full power frost because he's a red card. You want to have less non-blue colors in your deck, then you could cut them out and put something else in. Because just having 8 skillets and you only really need to try to get 4 is enough. But I like the idea of trying to get 8. I prefer the more the merrier. If I could get 6 or 8 skillets battle cards out, I definitely want to get the most. So that's why I have 12. Because if I get at least half of these out, that's good power right there. So that's the basic strategy, you know, is taking advantage of trying to get them out. You could obviously hard cast them, you know, have a whole bunch of, you know, 30k beaters you're swinging every turn with. And since the 30k would be hard for your opponent to take them down by battle, so that's another advantage you can take that you have with having these 30ks. Typically you want to combo them off, obviously. So there's that. The way we get them onto the field is through Shenron. Let me click here so you can read the effect. Let's use Shenron's ability. His -7, which is the one on the bottom. Play all skillets battle cards from your drop area. So this is how we swarm the field with a whole bunch of 30k skillets battle cards. So we can swing at our opponent for game. There's gameplay. I just uploaded it. So right now I'm doing the deck profile. The deck in the video is a little different, but not too different. You know, you'll see the 2 main things in the deck, which is the Shenron strategy as well as the Tragedy Overground. You also do get to see Broly, you know, in action. He's a really good unison. But I did not have this Majin Buu unison when I was playing. If I did, definitely would have made a huge difference on what I could do with him. So that's why he's here now. So we have 16 unisons. We got 2 of them are black, 2 of them blue. We have the 4 drop Majin Buu 1. Right, so here's his effects. We got the Super Saiyan 4. These are his effects. You play him for his auto and his -2 ability, so you can clear opponent's board. So it's a board wipe. Because the idea is you're trying to get to, you know, to your, you know, 7 energy, right? So you can play this and bring back your skills battle cards and, you know, swing high at your opponent. Because this is a combination of going high and going tall. I mean, going tall and going wide. You know, getting multiple 30ks, that's going wide, and then the fact that they're 30ks, that's going tall. So it combines both going tall and wide as your strategy for, you know, going for game. Of course, you can go really tall with Broly because this is a ramp deck, and you can use him. You can get him up to like 50k, 60k. You know, you can get him up to big numbers and really, you know, and easily go tall. So there's that, and then we got the Tragedy Overground. You know, you'll see it in the gameplay that I actually did manage to, you know, play the card. Just, you know, more so just playing the card, right? It wasn't that big of a deal, but I was able to play, which was a bit ironic. Was I did this, played my 5-drop unison to clear my opponent's board. What would have been nice is if I was able to play Tragedy Overground quicker, because if I got this out sooner, I would have rather, you know, right, playing this would have been a better board clear than this, because this actually saved his board, his battle cards, because it bounced back to the hand, and they were rival plays, so he was able to bring them back out. The only thing, you know, so he was able to bring back, so it's like, you know, it kind of sucked. It's like, oh man, it would have been nice if he couldn't play anything. But, you know, what happens, happens. Can't complain. All right, not much to say. Obviously, we got Khalifa with her active main. You pay 2, and then you can put her under your leader so you can ramp. Same goes for her 1-drop counterpart, put it on the leader, and then use the leader's ability to ramp at the end of your turn. So this is where you'll be getting your ramp effects from. We got our Floodgate Negate over here. So that's one of our defensive cards. We got Baby Hatchiyak, another defensive card, and you'll see him coming clutch. He was MVP in that gameplay, so that was funny. Some people obviously should notice, or will notice, that obviously she's not Majin of the Fire or Supreme Kai. It's not Universe 6, and her attack is not 40k plus. So the idea is you play her before you play any of your Khalifas, for the ramp effects. So that's the idea, is you play her first, so you're essentially ramping her first. So as soon as you're trying to play her out on turn 2, if you don't play her on turn 2 and then you start ramping and stuff like that, then you just charge her as energy. But if you get her out, the idea is to play her before you play any of your Khalifa's active main abilities. So you play her, then play your Khalifas, and then go from there. And this is just adds, it just makes it where you have 12 ways to ramp as opposed to just 8 ways to ramp, right? That's all. It just acts like another Khalifa, but you gotta play before you actually play the other Khalifas. After that, you're just charging her as regular energy, just draw and charge, or combo her off, whatever, right? So there's that. Thinking of anything else? Not much else is not to explain. You got your battle card Floodgate Negate here. You got your extra card Floodgate Negate, and you got your Baby Hatchiyak. So those 3 things are your defensive cards. Plus this is a blocker. This is your Almighty Push with its auto Floodgate ability. So there's there's defense in here, obviously, and then we got a lot of big offense, and then the ramp cards, and then of course our Tragedy Overground and our Shenron for our decks, special abilities, and then show Broly. Obviously we use him offensively, but we also get the benefit of his defensive capabilities, because he gets 5k for every marker that's on him. So the more you pay, the better. And it's not that hard to get to like 8 energy by turn 5 with this leader. So it wouldn't be that hard to get him up to 50k power. Right? Yeah. Because 8 markers would be 40k plus he's 10k, so 50k, yeah. So 8 markers will make him a 50k unison. So that's pretty tall. That's taller than your 30k battle cards. And if you play it right at the right time, it can win you the game just by going tall. So there's a lot of big stuff in here. And that's the end of the video. Check out the gameplay.